Man, what a day. Gotta be honest with you, I almost skipped out on doing the podcast today. Just one of those days, we've all had them. Not every day can be the best. And it's not anything particular, just work, tired, had a long week. And I'm just gonna be, I gotta tell you, when it comes to days like that, it's easy to just do nothing or to be unproductive and to just either wallow in it or feel like, let's just take a break. Let's just take a breather. Let's sleep it off. Let's just relax, whatever. And there's good days for that. But when you got things planned, when you have things prioritized, such as my plan today was to do the podcast. And when I got home, I was just I don't really feel like it. It would just be so much nicer to chill, relax, lay in bed, do nothing. And maybe that's true, I would have enjoyed that. But I know I would have stressed because then I have to cram it into tomorrow. Or I'm procrastinating. And so you just got to break that mental block and just do. So the first thing I did, I worked out. Got the blood flowing, got a few things done around the house, and here we are. And I feel a lot better now. My energy's up. I feel definitely more ready to do this. And the best thing about that is, when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to sleep easy. Because I know I'm not going to stress about it. I got done the things I needed to get done. So when you're ever feeling like you're procrastinating or you're, you want to put things off, just do it. Just put it in, you got to get past that mental block. And it is a mental battle sometimes. It's the fight to just do. And I'm just going to tell you to do it. Don't procrastinate. Get on top of it. And in the end, you're going to feel more accomplished. You will be able to sleep at night. And so here we are. We made it. We did it. Got past the mental block. Got the workout in. Got some stuff done. Feeling accomplished. And here we're going to accomplish another episode of the Life's the Garden podcast. It's episode 102. Let's get into it. Back at it, another week in the books, 102, episode 102. How you guys doing today? Hope you're feeling great. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great month and a great life. Man, I just, this month, got my 5-year anniversary at my job. Got this little placard here commemorating my 5 years of slavery to Toyota. I clearly enjoy working there if I've been there for 5 years. 5 years at my job. Congratulations to me on making it that long and not putting a bullet in my head. And then on top of that, it's this year is my 10-year class reunion, which is fucking bonkers. I have been out of school for 10 years. I graduated 10 years ago, June, so pretty much 10 years ago. That's crazy. Nobody's said anything, I don't know how it usually goes. You'd think somebody would make a page, or nobody has said anything about an actual get-together reunion for senior high class of 2012. So what's going on out there, everybody? I don't even care, to be honest. I kind of want to go just to rub it into all the married people's faces. I still got a life. All the douches out there with kids and families, and me, I'll I'll see all the happy families and I'll be like, I'm better than you. Not really. No, I'm fine. You know that. I'm fine in my life decisions. And I'm sure a lot of these knuckleheads out here that I graduated with aren't. They're not happy. In fact, I know some of them that aren't happy with their life decisions. Roll up in my nice truck. And that's, been working out. So trying to maybe show up looking pretty decent. Not for anybody in particular, just to in high school I was a fucking dork. I wasn't athletic. Didn't have facial hair. Wasn't I was kind of a dork. Liked music. Always wore band t-shirts, which I still do. And I still love music. Comic book nerd type, loved the Marvel movies. Still do. Nothing's changed, really. I have a beard now. That's pretty much it. Nothing's changed. And I drink. I didn't drink in high school. So, but yeah, I was a little straight-laced. Not really too exciting. And it would be kind of cool to see some of the people who I graduated with. So I don't know if we're having an actual class reunion. What the fuck else am I going to do with whatever day that is? Unless I got something else actually going on. I'll go say hey to everybody. Go show up. Show off. Hey, I got this band. I can what's the word? Network. I can network. I can tell everybody about the band. Tell everybody about the podcast. The thing is, everybody kind of already knows that stuff, though, right? And you're not going to surprise anybody with Facebook and all that stuff. Pretty much, I probably have a ton of people that I went to high school with still on my Facebook that I don't even know. I don't even, know that they're still on there. I think I have, 800 Facebook friends. There's no way I'm friends with all those people. So it's but also, why the fuck has nobody made a page yet? You got to let people know ahead of time. So, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care, because I don't miss school one bit. That's a lie, actually. People say that. People always say, you'll miss the high school days. And for the longest time, it was true. I didn't miss it. But there are aspects that I do miss. I don't miss studying, for God's sakes. I don't miss, going to class. I don't miss having to get up early. It's the same thing as work, basically. But I do miss the people. I miss an environment where you're constantly around people. I wish I would have done sports. I wish I would have been more involved. I don't regret it, I guess, There's no point in living with regret over it, but there's things I wish I would have done. And I don't know. There's things that I miss about it, I suppose. I still see all my friends. I'm still friends with most of the people that I was friends with then. I still see them on occasion. Not every day, though, which is kind of... You know what I miss the most, I'll be honest, about school? Not having too many worries. You don't realize what worries are until you're an adult, until you have to pay bills, until you have to wake up every day and make a paycheck, or else shit doesn't get done. It's you can just go to school, fuck it, you could miss a day of school, nothing's gonna happen. You turn your homework in late, who gives a shit? There's no real consequences to this stuff. And your biggest worry is who's dating who, or, oh, does she like me? Or, oh, my buddy's pissed at me, or, oh, just the lame high school drama bullshit. And there's just no worries in that. But I do miss parts of it. I don't miss the studying aspect or anything like that, but I do miss parts of it. And that's the same thing too. Everybody kind of says, who the fuck wants to go to their class reunion? It's I kind of do. If I miss it, fuck it, I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to cry over it. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see everybody and See who got ugly, see who got hot. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of uggos that got hot and plenty of hotties that got ugly. The hot chicks that got pregnant at fucking 22 and got fat, you know. I'm sure they're out there. There's the popular kids who everybody suspected were going to go on and be successful business owners, and they're, you know, pushing pencils in an office somewhere. They got some boring ass fucking desk job. Or they're not living out their dreams. Or there's the loser kid who, you know, there's the loser kid like me who fucking ended up turning out pretty rad. Who has, you know, is doing the things they love. I wouldn't call myself necessarily successful, but I wouldn't call myself a failure. I'm kind of in the middle there. And I'm sure there's like super loser kids. Who knows? They ended up buying in Bitcoin and now they're fucking got some real cash. Or they bought into real estate or something, you know? Because they were smart. Because they were dorks, but they were really smart and they knew how to invest money. But then all these popular kids, the athletes, you know, see the athletes who had like aspirations of NFL dreams or something like that, or college football, and maybe they did, but then they weren't good enough for anything else, so they ended up just working at their dad's car business, selling cars, but they got fat, you know? They lost all their athletic abilities. Be fun to see that, you know? I mean, you can kind of just search it on Facebook and all that now, but it's still fun to see them in person. Or the kids that went to jail, plenty of those. I know for a fact. But yeah, so that aside, some anniversaries this year. Got the 5-year at work and the 10-year from school. Woo! I'm moving up, baby. Okay. I gotta tell you, I can't get enough of this goddamn Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit. It's nuts. Like, I'm not usually that guy that's interested in that shit, like the drama and the spectacle of it all. And to an extent, it's kind of sad, you know, that it's like this nationally broadcast thing, and it's this kind of, you know, very traumatic situation that these people have been put through, whether, you know, for Johnny Depp to have to relive all the stuff. Here's the thing. I'm just going to say it off the top, because we talked about this a couple weeks ago, and here we are talking about it again. In that time, I've made a few different judgment calls. I'm all Team Johnny. I was kind of like, I wasn't not Team Johnny before, but I was kind of like willing to hear her out, and like I wasn't going to jump to conclusions and say that Johnny Depp was 100% innocent in all this. And I still don't know, you know. But here's the thing. He's got receipts. He's got audio tapes. A lot of them. You know, she claims she has pictures and all that. None of them really prove anything. In fact, she was like showing pictures in court of like drugs and stuff, and they totally look like staged photos, like of cocaine. There's no proof that it's his cocaine. It could be her cocaine. And there's like the rumor that she was doing coke on the stand. I don't really buy that, but like she's definitely a fucking cokehead, like 100%, and he probably is too. I mean, I'm sure it's their coke, but you're like blaming him for doing coke. You were fucking doing it too, dummy. So what's the point? Like, it's a fucking moot point that you were both doing drugs. The matter is who was hitting who. She straight up said she was hitting him on the tapes. Bro. They showed, before I get into all that stuff, I was going to say they showed a tape of her laughing like a fucking maniac, dude. She was laughing like the fucking Joker. If you haven't heard it, you have to go listen to it. It's wild. she's cackle like it's so obviously like a fake laugh, but this bitch is for real bipolar. She's gotta be like multiple personalities or bipolar or whatever it is. She's got some issues, bro. Because now, before when I was talking about it, Johnny Depp had only taken the stand. He was like, we'd only heard his testimony and heard from his witnesses. Now she's on the stand. And dude, I thought that this trial was already, a circus act, or like it was just some giant reality show type thing. But it just gets better and better. Like, crazier and crazier, and the levels just keep on getting higher. I didn't think it could, like, go to a level 20. I thought we were already at level 10. Oh, it took a whole nother 10 levels with her taking the stand. Jesus. First of all, she only addresses the jury. She never, like, when Johnny Depp was doing it, he was directing his answers to the attorneys and to... I don't think he ever once really looked at the jury and was like trying to have the jury get sympathized with. She's clearly trying so hard to get the jury's sympathy. Because every time she answers a question, she looks at the lawyer who gives her the question, and then she turns and stares at the jury and answers. It's like, they didn't ask you the fucking question. She so desperately wants their approval. And... in God's name, how the fuck has she ever gotten a single acting job? How? Well, we know how. Because she's hot. Plain and simple. The bitch can't act. If you're a real actor, you can... Johnny Depp could have been on the stand as Captain Jack Sparrow, and we wouldn't have blinked an eye. We would have thought, holy shit, he really is Captain Jack Sparrow. He would have made us believe it. At least make me believe it. She's up here, like, I don't buy a fucking second of it. She's phoning it in so goddamn hard. With her facial expressions, just, the whole time she was sitting there, and Johnny Depp's talking about all the crazy shit she's done and said, she didn't blink an eye. She stared off into the void with this, like, statuesque face. And now that she's on the stand, she's overexerting emotion. She's got more emotion than anybody in real life can show in any, like, given setting. And you can tell when there's times that she's being real. It's usually when she's getting flustered. But when there's such a difference when her lawyers are examining her and when Johnny's lawyers are examining her. By the way, Johnny, this chick lawyer, I don't know her name. I apologize. In fact, let me just look it up to give her the credit that she so rightfully deserves. She is a beast of a lawyer. Like, bulldog lawyer. She's going in hard in the paint. Lawyer. Virginia? Is that her name? Virginia? No. Camila Vasquez? Camila Vasquez, is that her name? Smoke show, by the way. Smoke show. And just a fucking killer, dude. She's digging Amber Heard's grave for her right in front of her. She's just going hard. I mean, to be fair, her lawyers just were going in hard on Johnny. They were like just boom, 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 smashing him up and trying to like get under his skin. Oh, two can play that game. Enter Camila Vasquez, who's just torching this bitch. It's like they're playing these audio tapes in front of her. She shows no emotion, and then she can't even explain them. She just like runs over herself. And then just when like I said, there's a difference between when both lawyers were examining her. When her lawyers were examining her, they're like asking her like specific questions about incidents that may have happened. And the way she's explaining them, like I thought Johnny Depp gave like over the top detail to his answers. I was wrong. She's like telling it like it's a fucking play, like it's a script, and she's overdoing the acting. She's just like, he hit me, and I turned, and I just looked at him like, how could you do this? That's about as accurate and as good of an acting job as she legit does. Like, I'm acting as her, and I'm doing a better job of acting as her than she does at acting like a victim. Who taught you, bitch? Who taught you to act? But yeah, this Oh, and then the other thing, when she they totally called her out on not paying the donation. She pledged the donation of her settlement in her divorce to two different charities, neither of which got those donations. This was like 4 years ago. And then Johnny Depp's lawyer is like, you never made those donations, did you? She's like, I pledged those donations. But you didn't make those donations. I pledged the whole thing. I pledged the whole $7 million. Bitch, are you fucking listening to me? You didn't donate it. You may have pledged it. I could pledge you $100 million right here. Doesn't mean I gave it to you, does it? Like, she knows she's lying. She knows she's full of shit. She thinks she's being so fucking smart to skirt the question. Bitch, these are probably like the highest end lawyers in the game. You think you can outsmart them? You can't even outsmart me. I know what you're doing, and I'm a fucking idiot. Bro, and here's the thing too. Even if what she's saying is right, like true, like I'm not here to say that Johnny Depp never hit her. I don't know that for a fact. What I know is he's got audio tapes, he's got receipts. She doesn't. She might say that he did, but she doesn't have any fucking evidence. None of the witnesses have given any sort of reasonable testimony. Her sister, by the way, who took the stand, is a better, I wouldn't even call her an actor. She's just saying the truth. She's telling the truth. Or she's like saying to whatever the best of her ability is, whatever her recollection is of these situations. She's more believable because she's not phoning it in. She's not being like this over-dramatic actress. Also, Amber Heard dresses like a 50-year-old church-going woman. Every one of her outfits is like she's going to church and she's 50. She's going to the Sunday soup dinner. But yeah, there's no evidence really. And here's the thing. So by the end of all this, based on what I've seen so far, if the jury, it's hard for me to say, as you know, from whatever the jury's seeing, if the jury's clearly seeing the same thing we're seeing. How do they side with her, dude? She's so, like, with those tapes, they've got to just hate her. Like, even if there's some sense of truth in what she's saying, that he hit her, at this point, I hope he did. Like, I hate to say that, but This bitch needs a good hitting. She fucking is a psycho. Like, I'd have fucking knocked her out. And I bet every one of those jury members are thinking the same thing. If he did hit her, goddamn, he was justified. And they can't. They have to fucking hate her. And if they don't hate her, they at least hate her lawyer team. Because they suck. And his lawyer team rocks. They're just dropping bombs on her. I don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely captivating. And I'm not used to that. It doesn't I'm not usually into stuff like that. Like I said it before. I compare it to like a reality show. What we're seeing is a like real life reality show. So many reality shows are reality, but not really. We know they're scripted. We know they're like set up and all that stuff. But this is like some real shit reality show. And I'm captivated by it. But the thing is, I don't usually get interested in those kind of reality shows. I'm not into like the Kardashians or Jersey Shore or, those lifestyle reality shows. Like, there's got to be a name for them, right? Where it's just like you follow the family, or it's the everyday life of these millionaires. I'm not into those. Those don't captivate me. I don't care. I don't care about your day-to-day life. It's basically a vlog of whatever these people are doing. And I'm not into it. I've never been into those. The ones I enjoy, the reality shows that I've always really enjoyed are like competition reality shows. Ink Master. I really like Ink Master because it's like there's skill involved. It's a competition to see who's the best artist. Fear Factor was always fun. Couldn't make Fear Factor today, that's for sure. It's like, I don't know how they got away with it then. But like, it's competition. Who's the best? Who can eat the most gross shit? Who can do the stunts? Singing reality show. Like, I used to really be into America's Got Talent. I never really got into American Idol. But there was a show called Rockstar. It was basically American Idol, but it was all rock music. Because they were trying to find a singer for... First, it was In Excess, and then it was like a super group called Supernova. Great show. I love that show. I love competition shows where like skill is a part of it. Like, skill is what's going to help you get to the top. But then at the same time, you have like challenges, and you have to like meet the challenge type thing. So sometimes the best guy doesn't always win because he gets stumped up by the challenge. There was this, I remember this video game show. It was like literally who is the best video game player. And they did like a real life challenge, and then they did the video game challenge. And each week it was a different video game. Some guys specialized in sports games. Some guys specialized in racing games. And there was men and women. But then like the real life challenge, they all had to learn how to play an instrument and write a song. And then the game was Guitar Hero. So then you do, like, everybody creates a band, creates a song. And I doubt they actually learned the instruments. I don't know exactly the maybe they did. Maybe they just like learned how to play a chord and it was just something like that. But, or the sports game, they had to do some kind of real life sports drill. And whoever won that got immunity or something, or they got some kind of advantage. And then you go in and play the game, and whatever whatever the circumstance that they had to, the achievements they had to make in the video game to be better or worse or whatever. And then you got down to the bottom two, and then they would play that game in a competition. And the winner moves on, the loser. It was a cool show. I wish I could remember the name of it. But that show was cool. Yeah, competition reality shows. Those are the ones I enjoy. Another one I really enjoy. Here's another competition type thing. Food shows. Like food competition. I love Chopped. Chopped is one of my favorite reality shows. It's so good. But like, what's it called? Iron Chef, another good one. I love those cooking ones. And like, speaking of cooking shows, I don't even know what you would call this, but like restoration shows, like Bar Rescue, dude. John Taffer, Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay has nothing on John Taffer. When you're talking about, obviously Gordon Ramsay is known for his rants and his like just crushing people. But don't get me wrong, like Kitchen Nightmare, good show. I guess you could say Hell's Kitchen was a competition show. I never really got into Hell's Kitchen, but anyway, Ramsay's all known for his like talk and whatnot. He ain't got nothing on John Taffer. John Taffer will be like, "You're a disgrace to your family. Look, you're a drunk and a failure. Look into this booze and see your family in it. They're drowning in your debt and drowning in your liquor." It's like, Jesus, bro. He's like, if you don't fire him, I'm walking out the door. Because you're a loser. Like, he goes hard in the paint. He's like, you're in a lot of debt, aren't you? And you're in it because you allowed that to happen. It's your fault. God. No, that guy rocks. Bar Rescue is an amazing show. I love those restoration type shows where they go in and, flip it into something better. What was that? Not Home Improvement, but with Pennington. I can't think of his first name. Ty Pennington. What the fuck was that show called? Move that bus. I can't think of the name, but it was a good show. That was a good show. Just restoration shows like that. Gordon Ramsay would do that with the Hell's Kitchen, right? I'm pretty sure he would do that. Yeah, I like those type of shows. Game shows. I love game shows. Those are not really reality shows, like they're game shows, but I guess in the end, I really like challenges. Honestly, like I like trivia game shows. Family Feud's one of my favorites. I've been watching The Weakest Link. That's a fun show. Jeopardy's, a fun one. Yeah, no, I really like those type of reality shows, but I've never gotten into the drama lifestyle, like follow the millionaire's life type shows. Like, those are dumb to me, and they're so obviously staged. Where like, and I know, like Bar Rescue and some of those shows are definitely, there's some staging done in those, but they at least feel a little bit more real, I don't get into the dating reality shows too, like The Bachelor and all that. I remember when we were kids, we used to watch this. We watched Joe Millionaire and Average Joe, but those days are long past me. I'm not into the dating ones. They're boring as shit and so fake, the fakest. But yeah, so if you want to get me interested in a reality TV show, game shows, or like the challenge type ones, those are the ones I like. Speaking of watching things, I got to see the new Doctor Strange movie. Now, I will forewarn you right here, right now, probably going to drop some spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend you skip ahead because I will probably be dropping some spoilers in this. So there's your forewarning just ahead of time if you really want to see that movie and you haven't yet. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I need to see it again, first off, because my first impression of it wasn't stellar. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And I think, just like any time I see a movie, I kind of have like an idea of what I think they're going to do, and then they kind of go a different direction with it. It really had Sam Raimi written all over it. So you could kind of feel that it was a Sam Raimi movie, definitely with the mix of Marvel in it. First of all, here's a big spoiler. So I'm telling you, I hate being the guy that spoils shit. So that's why I'm telling you. So Scarlet Witch is basically she's the bad guy in this. She's a villain. And it's because she gets corrupted by the book or whatever, the witchcraft book. So I get it, but there's two parts here. One, her motive is so fucking stupid. It's like, it's the most selfish shit. It's because she wants to have her kids, so she's willing to kill anybody for it. She wants to, like, travel through the multiverse to, like, find her kids, basically kill herself in that universe, and then become the mom of those kids. And then she just doesn't care who the fuck she kills anyway. And I'm like, that is the most selfish fucking motive. And second of all, she's like the most ungodly, overpowered person in the entire MCU. Like, I thought Doctor Strange was overpowered. No, apparently it's Scarlet Witch. And I know she's powerful in the comics and whatnot, but Jesus Christ, dude. Like, it's another spoiler here when they're traveling through the multiverse. Well, it's not really a spoiler, it was in the trailer. Professor X is in they run into Professor X through the multiverse. And she fucking kills him, and he's like one of the absolute most powerful superheroes. So I'm like, what the fuck, dude? There's like a whole league of it's like another Avengers basically in that universe, and they're all fucking OP superheroes, and she just walks through them like nothing. I'm like, this is so fucking dumb. So I mean, the traveling through the multiverse stuff was kind of cool. I did like some of that. I didn't really love the like the relationship thing with Doctor Strange, and I don't know. I guess I don't. Like I said, I gotta go back and watch it again, get another real perspective on it. But it wasn't my favorite, and it had a lot of potential to be a really, really good movie, and it kind of dropped the ball. I don't know that Sam Raimi was necessarily the best choice in directors. But overall, I don't know. I haven't even actually added it to my list. I don't even know if I've talked about this. I have my list of all-time greatest Marvel movies, and if I have talked about it, we're going to talk about it again. Let's see. Where is my list? So, okay, here we go. So these are my best to worst Marvel movies. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll give you like a few of them here. So maybe I will go through all of them. Fuck it. So starting at the top, absolute best Marvel movie. These are just Marvel Cinematic movies. This is not like anything that Fox did or Sony did. This is just the MCU. And I also have the TV series in this as well. I have not added Moon Knight in this. By the way, Moon Knight also kind of underdelivered for me. It's good, but not great to me. And I think a lot of that's too because I don't really know that character, and I don't think we got the best version of the telling of that character. I don't know. Maybe another one I need to go back and watch, but I should add Moon Knight to this, and maybe I will right here, right now. So starting at the top, best Marvel movie, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, is Endgame. Endgame is so goddamn good. It's the perfect movie. It's the perfect Marvel movie. You get I laughed, I cried, I cheered, like I had every bit of emotions. That battle at the end, phenomenal. Every bit of every Avenger is in it. Like there's just so many. There's Cap with the hammer. You know, there's so many things I could say about that. It's such a perfect movie. Going down the list, Avengers, the first Avengers, because it was the first and it was just so good and they did such a good job with it. I'm not going to give you any more real details on all these and why I put them where they did, but Iron Man, the first Iron Man, it's the best. Like, I'll give you a little synopsis, I guess. It's the original, and Iron Man's my favorite. Captain America Civil War. Very underrated one. I love that one. I thought they did really good with it based on the Civil War story, which is a lot harder to pull off on screen. They did a good job with it. Avengers Infinity War. And actually, now that I think about it, I probably would put Infinity War above Civil War. Infinity War is a really, really good movie, especially with the fact that like the villain wins in the end. I could watch that movie over and over again. Spider-Man No Way Home. I haven't put... Oh, wait. Did I put... Yes, yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the most recent Spider-Man movie. Yeah, and that's exactly where that movie belongs. Absolutely. Fantastic movie. Thor Ragnarok. Best Thor movie. Captain America Winter Soldier. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Avengers Age of Ultron. Super underrated, by the way. Age of Ultron gets a lot of shit. Go back and watch it, dude. Every single time I've watched it, I've enjoyed it more and more. Like, it's so good. And Ultron is such a perfect villain for a second Avengers movie. And then it introduces Wakanda. It's so good. And like, and just Ultron's motives and stuff. It's really well done. Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Spider-Man Homecoming. Now we have our first series. Loki. Black Panther. Iron Man 3. Spider-Man Far From Home. WandaVision. WandaVision definitely is a good TV series. Ant-Man. Shang-Chi. Doctor Strange. The Eternals. Black Widow. Captain America. Hawkeye. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now pretty much after Falcon and Winter Soldier, everything below this is kind of just like the really not so good stuff. It's kind of like the lackluster. Not that they're bad, but just the lackluster in my eyes. Captain Marvel, Ant-Man the Wasp, Thor 1, Iron Man 2, Thor 2, and The Incredible Hulk. So those last few are kind of just like my not favorite. Everything else is really good. I have nothing to say bad about everything above it. But let's see, where would I put this new Doctor Strange movie? And I wasn't like a super huge fan of the first one. I didn't hate it, but like I have it below Shang-Chi and Ant-Man, and I stand by that, honestly. Right now, this one probably goes... Like I said, I'll have to watch it again to really give it a good... I'm just going to put it right below the first one. Honestly, like... It's better than Eternals, but it's not better than the first Doctor Strange. In my eyes. I mean, I could change my mind if I go back and watch it again. But that's where I'm going to put it right now. And then Moon Knight. I would probably put Moon Knight above Shang-Chi and below Ant-Man. So as far as the series go, I do think Loki and WandaVision are still better. But again, I could go back and watch it and kind of figure that out too. So yeah, those are my Marvel movies, my all-time. Wonder if I'm missing anything. What If? I haven't seen all of What If yet. Oh boy. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna close this episode with a little fun thing. Okay. First of all, gotta start a diet here soon. Got 2 weddings coming up, potentially a class reunion, right? So I want to trim down. I want to kind of look good. I've been working out a lot, and I kind of just want to like slim down the gut. And even if that doesn't happen, I know at least I will feel good. I'll feel better. I'll have more energy, things like that. Eating a little bit better. I already got the whole thing planned out. It's going to be a 2.5 week diet leading up to the first wedding. Then I'll take 2.5 weeks of kind of just chilling, kind of going back to having whatever I really want, and I'll still keep it fairly clean. Then I'll do another 2.5 weeks after that. leading up to the next wedding. And I got like I said, I got a pretty good idea of how I'm going to do it. It'll be good. I'm excited. I actually am excited because I need to do it. Not only do I want to do it, but I need to do it. I have not been eating well, been drinking a lot. I'm going to chill off on the drinking a little bit. I'm not going to not drink because I don't want to like show up at the wedding and just get shit-faced real quick where my tolerance is so low. So I'll probably be drinking like White Claws or just like tequila soda, something like that. Or tequila soda water, something like that. Something a little less carbs, less heavy. And we'll see. So I'm going to be doing the diet. And actually, you know what? That got me thinking also. Here's like an interesting little thought for you. Food for thought. Literally. Good food is... excuse me. So, food that is bad for you. Bad food makes you happy. It tastes good. But it's bad for you. So bad food makes you happy, but it's not good for you. Makes you not healthy. Probably makes you die sooner. And then good food doesn't make you happy if you're doing it right. Like you're not as fulfilled, I suppose. It's not as pleasurable, but it's good for you. Makes you live longer. Makes you more healthy. The pleasure versus... and if you're somebody out there who eats healthy and thinks like, oh no, I actually like eating rice cakes and fucking salmon every day. Shut the fuck up. You're so full of shit. Like, yeah, it's probably not bad, but you're going to sit there and tell me that that's better than a fucking chocolate cake? Get the fuck out of here. Like, chocolate cake... And anybody who's like, I don't really like sweets anymore. I stopped eating sugar and... Fuck you, dude. You don't like a cookie? You don't want a cookie? Get the fuck out of here. You're full of shit. Or a burger, like a nice McDonald's burger. Fucking A, that shit tastes so good. You know you like that. You don't want chicken and rice every day. Don't get me wrong, I like chicken and rice, but every day? No. It's not better than a chocolate cake. It's not better than a cheesecake. But it's kind of like that thing with you fill your soul, like your soul is happy when you eat food that's not good for you, like dessert and Taco Bell. But your body isn't happy with you. Your body it's not good for your body. And then the other way around, the good food makes your body happy, but not your soul happy. So it's about, it's an interesting little dance that you can have there. But anyway, before I go on this diet, which is happening next week, I'm starting the diet next week. I thought this was a perfect time to do this. I've been wanting to do this bit on here for a while. And actually, I originally wanted to do it on a little podcast I had before called Good Old Boys, which is right there. No longer do it. I thought it would be perfect to do with Mac because you kind of need two people to do it. And since we're not doing that podcast anymore, I thought, hey, why don't I just do it on my podcast? I'm going to do a blind taste test challenge. And before anybody says anything, I know I'm ripping this off Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning. You're goddamn straight I am. I'm straight up taking it from them. Because I've watched all of their stuff, all of their taste test challenges, and I love them. They're great. They're fun to watch. And as far as like eating stuff goes on shows, I'm not a huge fan of like mukbang and shit like that. Like this shit's disgusting. So I apologize ahead of time for eating in front of you guys, but I just thought it would be kind of fun to do the taste test challenge. What I'm gonna do a burger, just a regular cheeseburger. And I'll also do French fries from 5 different restaurants. We're going to do Hardee's, McDonald's, Burger King, Dairy Queen, and Wendy's. So, I'll be taste testing, like I said, a cheeseburger, and I'll also be taste testing fries, blindly trying to guess where they're from. So, that's the basic rules of the whole situation. And we'll see. I'm going to prove to you all just how fat ass I am. How much of a fat ass I truly am. Because I'm confident in myself that I'm going to get all of these correct. And even if I don't, I'm going to have to eat it all anyway because I'm not going to waste it. So, super fat ass. And it's perfect because I'm starving right now. So, let's get into it. I'm just going to get set up for that and I'll be right back for you. All right. So, in honor of Rhett and Link, I'll do their old saying, as you can see, I can't. I got my mom here helping me out. I forced her to volunteer and help me with this. We just got back from picking up all the food. Why don't you come into screen and wave to the people, Mom? Say hello.
Hello.
So yeah, Mom's my helping hand today. And I've already explained the rules. Just gonna taste test all these. I don't think I need to remind. Time has passed since I gave all the rules, but I'm pretty sure I named all the places. But it's Dairy Queen, Hardee's, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. So at random, Mom's gonna hand me a burger. We're gonna start with just the burgers first. She's gonna show you the bag of whatever the restaurant is, so that you know what it is I'm tasting. And then I'll make a judgment, and then don't tell me if I got it right or wrong, Mom. Like, wait till the end, and we'll find out which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. So, let's go ahead and get going. Let's get that first burg. All right.
So, let's see. Here I'm going to show. Okay.
Yeah, show whichever one it is.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Okay, here we go. That's McDonald's. That's 100% McDonald's. I know that burger. I know that taste. By the way, honestly, like that's there's no doubt in my mind that's 100% McDonald's. Yeah, check if it's good, X if it's wrong. You'll actually like this, Mom. So that particular taste of that burger. Well, first of all, I worked there for 2 years, so I should know the smell and the taste of that burger. But more than anything, the taste of that burger reminds me of Grandma Mary.
Really?
Yeah, because she took us to McDonald's once, and I said McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She took us to McDonald's once, and for some reason that taste just has such a
Good taste?
yeah. It's just like it floods my memory back to that moment because I always used to get the burger in the kids' meal, and the food's never changed. Also, yeah, this is also proving what a fat ass I am because I'm gonna get all these right. All right, what's the next one? Oh yeah, show the bag. And for anybody,
The burger.
for anybody just listening to this, you might want to go to the video episode and watch because it's definitely more of a watching type. Okay. Oh wow, this is kind of big. Huh. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to go with Dairy Queen. I think that's Dairy Queen. God, that's tough. I almost want to say Wendy's, but I'm gonna stick with Dairy Queen. The bread kind of reminds me of Wendy's, but I haven't had a Dairy Queen burger in a long time, and that tasted more like it had charbroil on it than because Wendy's doesn't do the charbroil, and Dairy Queen does. Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta unwrap it. I can't see shit. Oh, okay. Because I hate this one the most, it's gotta be hard. That's got to be Hardee's. Like, it just sucks. Like, that's not good. It's not bad. I mean, it's a burger. But it's definitely Hardee's. At least I got a LaCroix. I got the LaCroix, so I'm being a little bit healthy, right? Yeah. And I'm going to finish all this food when we're done. Mom might help me up a little bit. No, that. And you know what else? You know what else kind of gave that last one away? It was a sesame seed bun. And I think, if I remember right, because I used to eat the chicken sandwiches at Hardee's, and they always had the sesame seeds. But Burger King might do sesame seeds on their burgers. I don't remember.
We'll see.
I was torn actually between Burger King or Hardee's on that last one.
Okay, here we go.
But I'm pretty sure it was Hardee's.
Okay, don't grab.
Okay.
I'm holding the bag up. There we go. There we go. This is exciting. Uh-oh.
Oh. Is this upside down or?
Nope.
Ugh. Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, God.
What?
I just spilled all over myself.
What the hell?
I feel spilling.
What the hell?
I need a napkin. God, here, I can wipe myself.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Here, take this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's get the napkin out.
Well, judging by the overabundance of sauce and that particular flavor of mustard, I'm going to go ahead and say that one was Burger King. Burger King really likes to sauce up their burgers. And I was right. They also do the sesame seed. I was right. And you know why I know that one was Burger King and the other one was Hardee's? The other one was smushed flat like somebody sat on it. And that one was a little bit more bulky.
I might have sat on it in the car.
No. Can I get one more napkin?
Yes.
It's like in my beard. I spilled. It had to have been mustard all over me. Also, by the way, all of these have pickles on it, which I hate. But I didn't want to deviate. I didn't want to like do something different. So this is our last one, or was that all of them?
This is the last one. Well, no, we're coming on the last one.
Well, if my process of elimination is correct, this one will be Wendy's. But there was one other one that I confused that I thought might have been Wendy's. So let me see if this one. If I'll know immediately if this is Wendy's or not. Take a little sip of my LaCroix.
For the bag.
Let me see if I'm right. This one should be Wendy's. Okay. Yep. That's Wendy's, all right. Definitely Wendy's. The bread's exact. Huh?
And the onion was hanging out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull the blindfold off for right now. I want to see what the results are for the burgers, and then we'll do the fries next. 100%. Damn, dude, I fucking am fat. I knew those things immediately. I mean, it wasn't all taste. A little bit was texture. But I know the flavors of like the mustard from Burger King. I knew the mustard from Burger King.
That was the best one.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? I should have been rating them as I went. Hardee's was for sure the worst.
Okay, that was a 1
Oh, man. I wish I would have... Yeah, out of 5. That's a 1 out of 5.
out of Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen would have been like a 3. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, the charbroil.
How about Burger King?
Burger King was it was messy, but 2.
Wendy's?
Wendy's is a 4.
Oh, McDonald's wins.
No. I didn't say... I'm rating them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were doing like just like 1 out of 5. No, McDonald's is definitely like a 3.
Okay.
I like the charbroil better.
Okay, so...
I mean...
Fries being the worst. Burger King second.
I would say Dairy Queen. If we're rating them, I'd say Dairy Queen would be fourth, and Dairy Queen would be second. No, not second worst. Sorry, Dairy Queen would be fourth, and Wendy's would be fifth as best. Wendy's is the best. Fresh, never frozen.
Okay.
So this time I'll rate them as I go on a scale of 1 to 5.
This is gonna be hard.
Actually, I'll go a 1 out of 10. I'll rate them.
Because we don't. Okay, all right, okay.
No, that's hard. That's hard to rate fries like that.
Let's go 1 to 5.
I'll just rate them as which one's my favorite at the end. Yeah. But McDonald's is right in the middle. Like I like I don't know. It's just kind of bland to me. It's kind of just like not. It's not too good. It's not too great. Or it's not too bad. It's not too good. Huh?
I like Wendy's.
Yeah. I mean, I actually like Burger King's burgers. Huh?
Hands down, Wendy's is the best.
I like Wendy's chicken. Okay, fry time. So we'll do the same system and try and do them in a different order.
Okay, I'm going to just hold up the box because the box of the fries says it.
Sure, yeah, that's perfect. That'll be a lot easier.
So here we come. This is the first one.
And you're just going to have to like place some in my hand so I don't feel the box because some of the boxes have...
I hope they can see it, but they should be.
Oh, that'll be fine. Just
Okay.
one. Oh, this is already... This one might be harder. This one could definitely be harder than the burger.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
I'm going with Burger King. I think that one's Burger King. Man, fries are going to be hard. Can I change my mind if I get something that I think is also Burger King?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Burger King on that one. That one could have been Hardee's. Like, I don't even know what Hardee's fries taste like, honestly.
Okay, here we go. This is the box.
Oh. Well. This could kind of be a giveaway.
Why?
Temperature.
Oh,
Yeah, these are 100% Hardee's. Also, these suck.
that's not fair, though.
But they I would have been able to tell right away anyway. Like, they're terrible. It's just like the burger.
Hardee's is just
Yeah.
period. Hardee's is no good.
They taste like Hardee's smells. Greasy. That was one. Like, now I'm certain that the last one was. Ooh, the last one could have been. Or the first one could have been Dairy Queen.
That's why we thought Hardee's was closed.
Yeah, because they were dead. No, I know I'm right about that one. That last one was Hardee's. And you can just put them at the bottom immediately.
All right. Well, I'll go back.
If I can't get McDonald's fries instantly, then shoot me now. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to get those. They're so
I
distinct.
think you're not going to be.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. So wait. All right. Okay. Right.
Oh, that's Wendy's. Because they got those stupid skin ones on them. Yeah, that's Wendy's. It's not even... I couldn't even tell right away. It's the after. It's like the after bite. It's kind of like a weird texture. Yeah, that's Wendy's with the skin on it. French fry hitter.
Okay, here we go. Wait, no, box first. No. All right.
Okay. Yeah. That's McDonald's. That's definitely McDonald's. Yep. That's without a doubt. If I'm wrong about that, take me out back. Shoot me. Because that's McDonald's. The salt. Come on. We got to get that one right. All
Here
right.
we come. Here's the bag. Hold on. Okay. There we go.
Mm. I fucked up. That was McDonald's. Yep, that one was McDonald's. So, the one before it must have been Dairy Queen. Because I didn't guess Dairy Queen. I know that one was McDonald's. But Dairy Queen's fries don't taste like McDonald's fries. God, could the ones before that have been Burger King? That one was McDonald's. Okay.
Because I didn't want to have to.
Did you tally it up?
I did.
Yeah, you didn't want to take me out back and kill me?
I didn't want to. So here's your results.
I got Wendy's wrong?
Yep.
Wendy's and Dairy Queen wrong, huh?
Yep. You thought Dairy Queen was McDonald's.
The last one was Dairy Queen.
Last one was
Or the second to last one was Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right about that after
Yeah.
So which one did I think Wendy's was?
Dairy Queen.
I said Dairy Queen?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. So I never said Burger King. I thought I did say...
You did get Burger King.
Oh, I got that right.
Yeah. Got Hardee's right. You switched. Then you said Dairy Queen was McDonald's.
Oh, interesting. Well, we can go back and look at it. We can review the tape.
Okay. So rating. Hardee's.
Oh, Hardee's was worst. For sure.
So that was the one. Dairy Queen.
Dairy
You didn't know
Queen...
what that even was.
Huh?
You didn't even know which one Dairy Queen was.
Yeah, I mean, Dairy Queen was the second to last, right?
Yeah.
That one was actually pretty... that one was probably the fourth best.
Okay.
McDonald's is number one.
Wendy's?
Or not the fourth best, I'm sorry. Dairy Queen was the second best.
Okay, so.
Dairy Queen was the second best.
Okay.
McDonald's was the first best. Hardee's was the worst.
Okay.
What else did I have on there?
You got Burger King.
I mean, I guess Burger King and Wendy's is definitely fourth worst. They're like the fourth. Yeah. I've never liked Wendy's fries. I never liked their fries.
Burger King comes in a rockin' third.
Burger King in the middle. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Well, that was worth all the money I spent on those burgers to do.
$130.
All right. Thank you, Mom, for helping out.
You're welcome. Now we have a couch full of burgers and fries.
Yeah, now I get to go feast. So, and thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, maybe or maybe not. For the audio listeners, I certainly do apologize for having to listen to me. Anyway, I don't even remember what all we talked about tonight.
Thanks, son.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
And I'm gonna play this with Mom off camera, so we'll see how good she does too. Have a great rest of your week, night, month, year, whatever it is. Just have a good life, because as you know, life's a garden. Dig it.